Okay, testing. All right, we're going to have a look at this Year 9 comparing height distribution task assignment. So, in the previous lessons, you should have actually gone and within your class measured the heights of your classmates and the distance of your belly button as well, so the height of that, and put your data into a office form. All right, what we ended up getting then is this Excel sheet. It has a few things. We have a anonymous student number. Um, I just want to point something out. Now, these are not numbers that have been typed in; they've been generated by a formula. We're going to have to fix that in a minute. And the reason why is when we start manipulating this data, if you want to move everything together as in rows, you start to do some operations on it. This one's going to cause us problems. So we're going to fix that in a minute. But what we also have is the teacher name. And notice that these ones have titles as well. So it's Miss Patrick's, Mr. Banks, Mr. Dibb, Mr. Padman, uh, and Mrs. Thatcher. So they are in alphabetical order if you count the order, including the title. If you don't, then we're going to have to do something about that. All right. Next one is height. Now, couple of things. There are some misentries in here that we have to fix, and we'll do that later on. So you notice how we got ones that have centimeters written in and ones that do not. Most of them do not. Okay, the behavior of the ones that have centimeters, it is getting treated like they are. For example, here, that's on the left-hand side, whereas that's on the right-hand side alignment. What that means is that's getting treated like a number, whereas that's being treated like a word, or in computer language, we call that a string. So, and yeah, the last one being dents and belly button to the floor. Okay, so before we go on, let's do some things to fix this data. So this is called data cleaning. You notice you got, okay, you got the number one, you got that, and then everything else following from that is a formula. As I said, that's going to cause us problems later on. So we're going to fix it here and now. What I'm going to ask you to do is where it says two, we're just going to type, replace that with the number two. And where it has a number three, okay, it's going to place that with a number three. So the first three numbers have no formulas. What we're going to do is we're going to grab those. See, I've highlighted those. I want you to click on this little green box over here. See the mouse changes? Drag that all the way down to the bottom. Okay. All right. What's that gone and done? Whoops, that didn't work. Why didn't that work? All right. Let's check one. Oh, that's because that's an equal sign. Let's get rid of that one. So yeah, you have to type one as well. Get rid of the equal signs. They are formulas. I imagine that's why it's not working. All right, so try that again. This should work. If not, I have another trick up my sleeve to fix this. All right. Yes. So you click on any of those numbers, you see there's no equal sign, there's no formula, it's just the numbers. Brilliant. That's what we've done. Okay. So the other one we have to do is we have to fix these numbers. So just replace these with just numbers. You can just type the numbers in just over the top. And let's just fix these up and just check if we've got any other errors in here. All right. All right. What was that one? 109. Okay. And someone asked me actually before, is there an issue that so one of them's in half a centimeter? No, that's no problem. It's still treated as a number. It just happens to be there's one item that's got more decimal places than the rest, but there's no problem. And if you don't like it, you can always just click on I think it's this one, increase decimal or decrease decimal. There you go, round it off. And it actually still treats it like it's that number though. So it's just a visual effect. Right. Anyway, so what we've gone and done is we've gone and tidied up our data. And now what I'm going to ask you to do, now the assignment actually calls you to set up two sheets. I'm going to work with three because I'm going to also include an original data set. All right. So what I'm going to do here first, I'm going to click on this. I'm going to go and give me option to duplicate, remove or copy. So let's go copy. All right. And we're going to create a copy. All right. All right, so we got sheet two. Okay, so these are it is identical. We're also going to open up the third one. That's just going to be empty. All right, so this one I'm going to call. Let's rename it. This is going to be original data. All right, all right. So that's my original data. What's the other one? Sheet one. This is going to be now. What do they want us to call it? We had two other names. All right. Survey data and written answers. Okay, so we call that data. And this one rename written answers. That was too fast. How you do that is you right click here and go to rename. All right, that's going to be it for this video.